Okay everyone, welcome back to July 1937, the USSR's turn for Global War 1936. Russia this turn is about to invade Xinjiang in the interests of peace, so we can keep peace within China because we're becoming a little concerned about that. Simultaneously, we're going to be moving some units in our front lines just to be safe because the Germans are kind of building up and we're kind of concerned. But for now, we are going to roll for technology, advanced artillery, long-range bombers, strategic bombers, long-range aircraft, and advanced construction. Then we're going to roll for Turkey. To try to influence Turkey, we're going to send an artillery to Brazil, and we're going to try to influence Chile. So here we go. I'm going to try to position this so you can see it better. So I want the dice to go off of here, but if it looks like the dice got off, I'll try to reposition it. So, for advanced artillery, which we haven't gotten yet. Oh, we got advanced artillery. Okay. So the next we'll do is strategic bombers. That's going to be a tougher one. We need a 9 or better. Didn't get it. Long range fighters, we need a 7 or better. Okay, we got that. We got long range bombers. Long range aircraft, sorry. Okay, and improved construction as the final technology, we need a 7 or better. We got improved construction. So we are on stage 1 on improved construction and long-range aircraft and advanced artillery. So not too bad so far, but here comes the tougher ones. First, we're going to attempt a roll for Turkey. We have offered extra IPP. Oh, and that's at 4 or less. I forgot about that because of the IRO would be normally 4 or less. So 3 or less. So now it's 4. So we'll go ahead and roll for Turkey. Whoops. I want to end the container. Didn't get it. So Italy's still ahead of me. Now we are going to attempt to roll for Chile, and we need a 1. Didn't get that, but we tried. So we'll go ahead and take this 1 IPP off and put it in Turkey. As Turkey continues to get more money, it looks more and more like Italy's probably going to end up with that cash. And put the other 2 in the bank. Now, for combat move, we are flying this transport plane with this infantry from Moscow to Xinjiang. And then we're adding a motorized infantry, another motorized infantry, a light tank, another light tank, a fighter, another fighter, and a tactical bomber, and a cavalry for Xinjiang. And let's see, we have the 2 infantry. The roundel is in the clear space, so there's no modifiers for this attack. So I am going to go ahead and attack them because that is my only attack for this turn. So I'm going to set the combat board for reference for me. You can see the dice roll, so I'm going to go ahead and set the cavalry up. Got a cavalry on there. Got our light armor at 4 or less. We have our motorized infantry that I sometimes call mechanized infantry because I'm so used to Axis and Allies. And we have a regular infantry. He attacks at I think it's 4 or less, but I'm not seeing. Okay. Nope. He attacks at 2 or less. Sorry about that. And then I have my 2 fighters. They attack at 6 or less. And then my tactical bomber, which attacks at 7 or less. So And then they have their defending infantry, and they defend at 4 or less. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for the 2 infantries, and the 2 motorized vehicles, and the 1 infantry. And we got 2 hits right off the bat. So that battle is over, but we have to see if we took any casualties. So their 2 infantry rolled at a 4 or less. They took 1 of ours, so we're going to lose our cavalry. So our cavalry is off the board now. And what we have now in Sikiyang is as follows. We have a motorized infantry, another motorized infantry, an infantry, a light tank, and another light tank. And then our 2 fighters, our tactical bomber, and our transport plane went back to northern Kazakhstan. So that's where we stand with that right now. Okay, so now we're going to do non-combat. CCP is not doing anything with their non-combat move, but Russia is. So first, we're taking one of our rails going from here, and we're going all the way, following this trail all the way up to here. It's going from Turkestan to southern Belarusia. So that's where 1 infantry just went. And then we have an infantry in western Kazakhstan. He's going by rail to western Ukraine. Okay, now there's regular movement for some of our guys. So we have a cavalry going from western Russia and an infantry going to northern Belarusia. And let's see here. And then we have our motorized infantry and our infantry going into western Ukraine. I barely saw this little lip there for them to cross, but I got them in there. And we're moving this infantry from northern Russia to Gola. And I think I've gotten all my non-combat moves made. Trying to look at the board, seeing if I missed any. That guy is just in the middle of our rail, so let's move him over. Let's see. So it looks like we've got everybody for now that we can move. So now we're going to go ahead and go to place units and collect income phase. So we are going to go ahead and move, and we're sending artillery via Lend-Lease to Brazil to Rio de Janeiro, because it has a major, I always forget the name of these things because we got about 3 different kinds, but I think it's a major shipyard. So we put our artillery there to help out the Brazilians, because the Spanish Civil War is over. We lost horribly, but we didn't go down without a good fight. So now the CCP is going to attempt to influence this warlord in Shanghai. So what we need for him, we have a 1 in an attempt to bribe him, and maybe we'll finally roll a low number, because I don't know, it just seems like I never roll a 1, but we'll try. My son's not here today, he's out of town, but he's always asking how the game's going, so he'll be glad this video's up. So here we go for influence on our warlord. We did not influence him. He does not like talking to us Russians. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is roll, and we need a 1 for our recruitment roll. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for our recruitment. See if we get it. We did not get it. So it doesn't matter. And Russia ends this turn. It has no IPPs on hand because it spent everything it has. So Russia will now collect 8 IPPs. And we'll go ahead and change this roundel out over here. So as communism has grown in Asia, It is now in Sinky Yang. And we'll change this roundel out. And we will collect our IPPs for the different CCP and Russia, and the CCP will end up with see, they spent 1, I believe they had 4, so they have 2, and they will end up with 6. So that's the end. Sorry for all that movement. I was looking for stuff, but that's the end of Russia's turn. Looking forward to seeing Japan, see what they got in store for us. Can't wait.